Live now, or and as soon as that happens, the train comes in.
Timing.
And as soon as that happens, the train comes in. Beautiful.
Timing.
Alright, we got Mega Man Rock and Roll with Resisting Frame. I'm super excited because I
%, and this is kind of like the intended route for it, as it yeah. So as it has like kind of like the full storyline to it. It actually has like a storyline to it. So we're gonna be doing the whole thing. So we're gonna start.
what's that?
All right.
Okay. Alright, well good luck to you. Good luck to you.
All right. Thank you. All right, everyone. So we're gonna start in about 3, 2, 1, and start. Alright, so we start with the intro stage. We're gonna start with the intro stage. We actually start with Mega Man. And the thing is that actually we're not gonna be seeing a lot of Mega Man actually in this game. Surprisingly, surprisingly, there's not gonna be a lot of Mega Man, and you guys will see why soon. This has a lot of technical movement. I kind of want to land right on the edge so I can maximize my time in sliding. And from here we're gonna move to the first cutscene, which of course we're gonna skip. Right, Wily's going, Light is going crazy, and Mega Man actually just got captured, so we're gonna rescue him really quickly. And here we have Roll. Now, Roll and Mega Man actually both have different powers. Of course, we all know Mega Man's is he's able to charge a shot, and Roll has double jump. So she cannot charge her shot, but she can double jump, which it's actually the reason why we speedrun as Roll the majority of the game. And here we go. We're about to save Mega Man. I'm gonna bust him out. So the castle stages towards the end, and even the intro has kind of like a back and forth with rock and roll, hence the name. And we're gonna be seeing that a little bit more. In the end stages, each one has their own stage where you cannot switch out of, and we're gonna see. So for now, the intro is straightforward. Right, it introduces us to a water stage, and there will be deaths in this game. It's very hard to run this game consistently without a death. It has very technical movement, and it punishes you a lot if you're mistiming something, or if you take damage in unnecessary areas. So we're gonna switch to Roll here, and we're gonna go right with Dune Woman. Will be the first one because her weapon is OP, and it's actually one of the easier stages to bust her in. Right, and as I said, this has really awesome music. I really love the music in this game. It's one of the reasons I keep playing it. In every stage, we're also going to be collecting letters. So here's the first letter. We're going to be collecting rock, of course, for Mega Man, and we're going to be collecting roll for Roll. So we got 8 letters total, 1 in each stage. Go. We're gonna take intentional damage here. And let's see. These Sniper Joes, they will jump with you, so you kind of want to double jump very precisely. And also, one of the things about Roll's double jump is that you don't actually need to jump over ledges sometimes. You can just literally fall off the ledge and double jump it. and that will actually save you a lot of time if you keep doing it properly. Of course, if you mess up, you die easily, so you don't want to mess up here. And we're up to the first boss. And the thing that we want to watch out is for the tornadoes that she throws out. You kind of want to be towards the opposite side so you don't get dragged in. The tornadoes will suck you in and then they'll toss you up the stage. So far we haven't gotten any. And here, you're gonna have to kind of keep sliding out. And if you're closer to the center, it will suck you in. So let's see. Having some bad RNG. There we go. Alright, good. So boss is down first. That was a little bit bad RNG. You kind of don't want too many tornadoes. You want her to go side to side so you can just hit her in between. But it's alright. It's a good stage nonetheless.
This is really cool. Like, man, music's awesome. I'm digging the double jump. This is rad.
Yeah, it's very the music is so good. I cannot overstate how well the music is, and Roll's double jump ability comes in handy a lot, but it is a double-edged sword. So if you jump too early and you intend to jump like on a small platform, you'll just double jump off the ledge and because you pressed the jump button too early. Here, I'm gonna jump off the cloud. There's actually a hidden weapon tank here, so I took that. It is very well hidden. I'm gonna be careful here because it's hard to talk and do that part. Those parachutes are one-hit kill. And here we have the conveyor belts. Of course, blue is to the right, and the gold is to the left. And this part here is global, is time-based, so if you get hit twice, you'll have to wait. I could take one hit and still keep the cycle going. Also, unlike the classic Mega Man games, I will be using my analog to make switches. I won't be using the pause button, probably only if I have to use E-tanks. We'll pick up the...
I just love how smooth it's all moving on here. Like, you know, classic looks, we've seen the body down happen. Like, when there's too many enemies on the screen, this is just
Yeah, the movement, it's been really optimized, the movement. Like I said, it's just a lot of it is just based on trying to land on the ledges as quickly as possible so you can start your slide. And here we go, we're already reaching the boss. Now you can try to get double hits on Missile Man. But he has to be stationary, so we're gonna see what we get. Here's the first double hit. Alright, that was pretty lucky. So we got 3 double hits and 1 single, which is pretty good pattern. And we're moving on. I like Roll's little pose she does every time she's about to teleport.
Yeah, I like that little, like that little add in there. That's like, giving them a little more personality. That's awesome.
All right, and of course, a lot of the weapons here have second intended uses, so they let you. I'm glad they let you know what they're for, each one. And we get these little cutscenes too, where we get to see little upgrades that we get. And they add like kind of like a little bit of fun scene to it.
I like the little cat.
And we're moving on to Tide. Of course, Tide, you can tell, is going to be a water stage. And who loves water stages in Mega Man? Alright, so we get the first uses of the tornado. Oops, my bad. We just clear everything out the way. Can't forget the letter. Beautiful. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I knew it. That you need a really tight jump to get out of. So, whoops. And that's exactly what I was talking about jumping too early. So I jumped too early, initiated my double jump when I didn't want it, and of course, that's exactly what happened. So this game punishes you a lot for being off time. So, but it's okay. It was a really quick death. I didn't have to use any extra weapon, so we're good on that for the rest of the stage.
So RF, do you know how long this game has been out?
Yeah, it's been out for almost a year now. So I think it came out in November 2019.
That's
and
awesome.
so it's actually been almost a year actually. So
Yeah, this is amazing to watch. I love this.
Yeah. Super cool. Like, the Mega Man fan games, there are just some really rad things, like Mega Man 2.5. We're getting asked if there's a find that out.
alright.
Just a second.
Alright, so here we go. We're reaching Tide Man. This should be a relatively quick fight. But I messed up on the slide, but it's still pretty quick. And here we go.
There is a Mega Man Rock and Roll board on the MegaManLeaderboards.net.
Yes. There is one. I'm currently
Which you are definitely on, yeah.
yeah, I'm currently in 4th place in any percent, and apparently I have the world record in this category. So
Nice.
so this is a pretty good run. Let's go to Drake now. Drake is when we actually start seeing more of the technical stuff. So we're gonna kind of be switching between 3 weapons and also between bustering as well. So this is where we start seeing more weapon switching. And of course I keep missing my jumps. Just gonna make us slower. There we go. And also, this is where the stages actually get very interesting. So, the next 4 stages, we're actually going to be fighting 2 bosses. Of course, if you're a Mega Man runner, or if you actually love Mega Man in general, you will know who these bosses are. And we're going to fight the first one very soon. Right away coming up. Alright, so we're using Tornado to kind of just blow away these little flames. And of course we have this little secret passageway here. Alright, so we're approaching our first boss, like middle boss I would say, and we have Fireman from Mega Man 1. with the similar music, which is I think is pretty cool. Alright, so apparently they've been under control, and of course when you beat them, they're like, oh, you're my buddy now, so we're buddies now. And that'll actually come into play later on, so you'll see why they don't actually get destroyed when you kill them. And this is alright. Woo, that was close. This part is really difficult just for the fact that the bubble is such a close range weapon, and Drake Man is very erratic with his movement, so that makes it a little bit harder to do this fight damageless. And as you saw, I almost died, so luckily we didn't. And for Drake Man, for Fire Breath, she actually has a really cool animation. So instead of using the buster, she actually uses her mouth like Super Mario or something. Right? She kind of just throws it out, which I thought was a pretty cool addition. And then we have the second cutscene. So as you guys know, Rock has Rush, and Roll will actually be commanding Beat in this game. So you're gonna be actually seeing new tech, movement tech opening up now that we got Beat. And we're gonna start actually using Beat right away. So we're gonna move on right to Polar Woman. Alright, so here we go. Alright, here we go. First instance of Beat. So Beat will actually lift you up slightly above, and of course when you measure that up with a jump or a double jump, it will take you even higher. So we're gonna start just using this to just literally go above enemies.
Very strong Super Mario Brothers 2 vibe right now.
I messed up. Alright, it's okay. Of course, now we use Bubble to kind of safely traverse the water. It'll keep you afloat as long as it's active.
That's this is awesome.
And here we're actually gonna pick up a letter soon. It's actually well hidden. It's actually right over here. So you won't know unless you do an extra exploring. I was kind of trying to figure out where all the letters were, and it didn't hit me until I heard a sound. So alright, so we're done with Polar Woman. It's a pretty decent stage. Probably save some time for once. Alright, so we got the next motion now, the next weapon I mean. The polar weapon, you can charge it, but you won't see us doing that at all in this run. So you can actually freeze enemies and render them immobile and jump over them or whatever. You won't see me do that until later on in the stage, in the end game for a boss. And we have Reactor Man. It's actually one of the longer, possibly the longest stages other than the refights. because this actually has like 3 boss battles, I think. And of course, it has the laser beams.
I think those are one-hit kills.
Definitely.
Okay.
Similar to Mega Man 2, Flashman. Is it Flashman stage? Oh, Quickman stage, my bad. Quickman stage. Similar, those are one-hit kills.
Just jump in here. We are still at $500 right now, and we have extended our goal to 750, and we had some special plan for Sunday.
Oh, nice.
It'll be a little quick run, but yeah, if we can hit that, yeah, it's something that everyone's gonna hopefully dig. We're gonna keep down the reps for just.
Alright, so here we go. We're gonna actually fight Dagger Man. So Dagger Man, I believe, comes from another fan game, but the creator actually got permission to use him as well. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time here. Might have a death. Maybe not, I don't know. Ooh, that was close. Alright, so we're safe for now. Ooh. Of course, we're here, Eddie. Eddie will always give you what you need the most in this game, so I'm thankful for that. He will either give energy or health, depending on what you need more. And I will just wait just a little bit. Alright. Ooh, alright, that was close. I'm getting a lot of close calls here, and I don't like it.
You're just making it exciting for the stream.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, so
Yeah, like a world record holder would do.
I'm trying to make this a decent run, guys, so
So far, it's amazing, man.
This is so cool. I can't get over how, I can't get over it.
Alright, so we got the reactor weapon now. It's used to power up things, but we won't be doing that at all, sadly. So that's the only site that you're gonna use it. I think we do get Rush Coil now, or Rush Jet. We get Rush Jet, actually.
Yeah, it's a good boy.
Alright. Moving on up. Ghost Woman. Ghost Woman, we're gonna be seeing Skullman soon, and just like in Mega Man 4, he has the same property, so he won't move unless you move first. And here we start switching between more weapons. Alright, so we're coming up. We wasted one by accident. I shot the wrong way. It's alright. So he gets beat and he just shows his arms like everything's cool. Those spikes are always scary. If you're a little bit slow, those spikes will just show up and one hit kill you. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna try to get a quick first shot here. Alright, awesome. It's a precise jump. Okay, there we go. We made it. I didn't really need that. Alright, so we're here. Now Ghost Woman is RNG. You want her to appear on the windows because you can actually land more hits on her that way. So we'll see what kind of RNG we get. See where she pops up. And I messed up bad. We lost a hit there. When she pops up on next to you. Alright. So it wasn't exactly ideal RNG. We did get the window Ghost Woman once. And I messed up because I accidentally jumped off the ledge. But otherwise it was a pretty decent fight. We didn't take any damage, so. Surprisingly enough, we're still technically on world record pace in a sense, even though we're like we're like a minute behind because I do have like 2 minutes to save in one stage. So wow. Yeah, it's a really big time save. So I think in that stage I died, and then I also used the knee tank. So if we can get a really good stage on that one and really good refights, you know, should be world record pace. But
well, no pressure.
No pressure.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
We'll see. We'll
Everything's
see.
fine.
All right, so we have Beetle Lady here. You see Plant Man just kind of make a quick cameo appearance. There, we take intentional damage just to pass through the spikes. Here, these elements are similar to Mega Man 9. I think it's Hornet Man, but this is actually Hornet Woman, so. She just wanted to build a hornet's nest and we didn't let her. Alright, here comes the hardest part of this stage, so I'm gonna actually stay quiet for this part. This is just chaos. Okay, we got lucky. Alright, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, alright. That part. I always hold my breath on that part, so we're gonna try to do the quick kill.
Chaos.
We're gonna try to do the quick kill on here on I don't think we got it, sadly. Alright, so we did waste a little bit of time. It's not the optimal kill. You can actually land a regular shot. If she throws a ladybug and you actually soul trap the ladybug and throw it back at her, it actually does a lot of damage. So the ideal strat is to regular hit, 2 ladybug hits, she switches sides, and then repeat, and it should be the end of the fight. But she went an extra way, so. And that concludes our 8 robos. Alright, if we got all the letters, we should get now Rock's upgrade. Alright, so we're just making sure that we got everything. Here we have the end stages now. We're approaching the first castle. We're gonna be seeing both Rock and Roll doing this stage. So we're gonna have one half with Roll and the other half with Rock. So that part is always scary. You kind of don't want to trigger the lasers because then they set all the enemies. It wakes up all the enemies and then it just goes all crazy. So we got the second part here. Just like that. We are gonna need reactor to kind of shoot those down. Alright, no problem.
Now, do Mega Man and Roll have the same weapons?
No, they actually have each their own separate weapon gauges. So whatever you use for Roll is only for Roll, and whatever you use for Rock is only for Rock. And I messed up bad, so I will have to use. That was a really bad fight. Normally you can do that with just Roll, but because I messed up a lot and we kind of had to use a little bit of Mega Man's missiles as well. But it's alright. So this comes back to the part that I was mentioning before. So each person is going to have their very own stage. So now we have Rock, which is actually the reason why they each have their own weapon gauges, since they will all be doing separate stages. And of course, there isn't a Mega Man. It isn't a Mega Man game unless you have a stage full of Mets. And this is exactly where we are. We're in the Met making factory. Alright, so once you the thing that makes 100% a little bit different is that during each end stage you will be getting help from the bosses to kind of break some locks, and we're gonna see why later on. So they're gonna start helping you now. I have to be careful here, so I'm actually just alright.
That's a really cool feature.
Oh yeah.
I gotta play this.
I definitely recommend for anyone to play this if you guys have the time. I'm just gonna be a little bit careful here. All right, moving on. Alright, so we're gonna have the Met Crusher coming up, or well, the Met Maker, whatever this is, and we pretty much have to throw Mets at it with the Soul Trap if you want to do maximum damage. The thing about the Soul Trap is that it's not really based on the direction that you're pressing. It depends on how you hit it, how you hit the circle, and we kind of have to take. There we go. Alright, so it's not the optimal. You can actually get an extra hit in before he goes to that side, but it's the second best. So, there we go. So again, with the Soul Trap, you kind of want to hit it, I guess, in the opposite direction where you want it to go. If that makes any sense. It's a very hard weapon to control. And I'm going to stay quiet for this little part because this part is a little bit chaotic. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, that part is chaotic. You have eggs going all over the place. You have spike parachutes that can kill you in one shot. So I kind of wanted to take it easy. Start. I think I should have enough. I don't know what hit me, but there we go. Safe. Alright, so that part is a little bit hectic. You're kind of just being transported left and right. Go. This part, if you're not accurate, and that last switch is just meant to troll you, so if you hit that switch, it's an automatic death. So if you're not paying attention, you hit that switch by accident, you will die. And also this boss actually has like a hidden way to kill it. A lot of people don't know, and a lot of people that have played this game and had trouble with this boss, they're like, what the hell did you just do? So pretty much you hit the reactor, you hit the enemy with the reactor beam on the bottom side, and it opens up the top part where you can just go in and kind of like just overload it and just completely disregard the energy, the health bar. So as long as you overload it enough, you would just automatically kill it. So oops. Oh my goodness, these energy drops are killing me. Beautiful. That was my bad. We're gonna get this here because we do need to miss out a lot later on at this end of the stage. This part here, I hope I can get it right. Nope. So you kind of have to really time your miss out shots, because if you time them wrong, it won't let you shoot another one, and that's exactly what happened. Now, okay, so now we're back. Alright, so now we're back to our regular scheduled programming now. Okay, so we're back here.
The checkpoints in this are pretty, like, evenly spaced, where it doesn't feel like when you die, it's like it's not like a major time loss.
Yeah, definitely. This does have more checkpoints. So that's actually one thing that's good. But like I said before, it does have a lot of cases where if you make one mistake and it's a death. So even though there are more checkpoints in this, it's still very unforgiving for little mistakes that you make. And we're gonna try to hit another part here, so let's see if we can get it.
That is such a cool feature with the Robot Masters helping out. That is so cool.
Yeah, and they're actually helping out for something else that kind of opens up for the storyline. And that's Evil Eddie there, hiding in an E-tank, trying to troll you even more. If you're not fast enough, not only do you take damage from trying to grab the E-tank, but also he disappears, so you miss out on a possible E-tank.
Oh wow, that's a troll move.
That's the troll Eddie right there. And you guys will notice this one. This is actually a similar boss from Mega Man 1. And here we're gonna start using. Oops. No. Let me live. Let me live. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh no.
It's alright. That was my bad. I kind of misjumped a lot of ones, so. Alright. Alright, so we can cross our world record away from now. But still could still save some time though later on. And we're coming up with one of the hardest stages in the game. We're approaching the hardest stage in the game. This is by far the hardest stage in the game. There are no pitfalls in this game. There are only spikes, and you guys will see why there are no, you cannot fall down here. So this is kind of like an altered dimension where you kind of go left and then you end up right. If you fall down, you end up on the top. I will take this just to be safe. This game makes me hold my breath a lot, so if I take a deep breath. Here we have Skullman helping us, so I have to do my best to take out the green ones. And of course, if he gets hit by the green ones, he does stall for a little bit longer. Alright, I think that's the fourth one. So we're gonna find out later why we unlocked 4 locks. Intentional damage here. There we go, another scary part. And alright, we're up to the boss. Now this part is called the Yoku Debo. And it's a very precise timing, so I'm gonna just quiet down for this. I can't believe I missed it. Alright, there we go. So that boss is tough, of course. You cannot fall down. Once you go all the way down, you get shot right back up. Oh, we golded that? Wow. I like it. And of course, we have all the 4 locks now, and we'll see why. So Dr. Wily also had Proto Man locked up, and with all the locks open, Proto Man is free. And of course, Proto Man has the same characters as he does in Mega Man 9, so he does take double damage. So I kind of do have to be careful. Oh! That's a quick death though. That's right on the checkpoint. That's actually the only reason I went for it. Might as well just take the damage. Oh. We will take that extra. Alright, here we go. One of the hardest bosses here, because you have to fight all 3. So we're gonna start fighting with Rockman first. Oh my god, I didn't mean to slide. We do have 2 E-tanks, so I'm gonna be safe. Beautiful. So we didn't save time there. Definitely I could do that stage a lot better, but taking a death and using an E-tank again.
That fight did look real tough too.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, especially with them being all erratic. Now the good news is that normally in the refight in this stage, you would actually end up facing the robot masters that we didn't kill earlier, but because we already did that, we don't actually end up facing them anymore. So that's actually one of the good things about this. So of course normally we would fight Skullman here. We don't. And this is actually before the refight, so we're not in the refights yet, so we're approaching. And here we go. In the refights, we're actually going to be using both rock and roll. So we kind of alternate them. And we finally get to see Ladybug be used. Alright, let's see if we can get the quick kill now. There we go.
Very nice.
Incredibly.
That was my bad. I actually made a mistake there, and my goodness. I actually made a mistake there and picked the wrong boss. So we actually we're gonna have to do this all over again.
Oh no!
The only good news is that we do have full weapons now. I would really appreciate it if they left me alone. It was good while it lasted, guys. Oh my goodness, man.
Like I said, no pressure, man.
No pressure, right? And overall, it wasn't a bad run. It was just like a couple of mistakes, and this game just punishes you for it. You don't really get... I mean, you could take all these extra lives that they throw at you, but, you know, in a speed run, you kind of don't want to do that, so...
Mm-hmm.
So we're back at it again. Alright, now let's get through it. Let's not make the same mistake twice. Alright, so I'm trying to be a little bit quiet and focus on this refights because I don't want to take another death.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Alright, who do we have here? And then shoot. There we go. Alright, so we're up to the final stage now. And we're we're almost done with this, so let's see how it goes.
I'm like worried that the final stage is just like the most difficult thing in a Mega Man.
Oh yeah, if you don't know how to fight the boss, then yeah, it is a really difficult.
Everything is made of spikes and shotguns.
So I will be using. And then... Oops. So we actually have to use the lasers to open on the opposite side of the eyes.
That's a cool mechanic for a Mega Man game too.
Mm-hmm.
You bombed in your face with this Darude sandstorm.
Alright, we're up to the final set. And we're done. We actually golded that too.
Oh, nice.
So here's the thing, right? The reason why Hundo is the intended route is because normally during the end of the game, of course you get this animation, right? But if you don't rescue Proto Man, Wily actually escapes. So yeah, so so Proto doesn't show up there. You don't get the whole Wily caught, cuffed up, right? You kind of just see by himself, just rolling Mega Man, just watching the castle go down, and Wily escapes, and of course, you get the Dr. Wily escapes, but everything else the same. So you pretty much do Hundo just to guarantee that you can capture Wily.
One of these days, at the end of a Mega Man's just gonna walk up to Dr. Wily and just punch him in the nose as hard as possible.
Alright, so that concludes our game. We get a little bit of credits here and some really nice scenes. But
Alright, well thank you so much. This was super cool. Like,
This was awesome.
I never knew this existed, and yeah, no, this seems like something I think everyone should definitely check out.
yeah, it's definitely a good game, guys. I know it looks tough, but it's really fun game, man. The music and the movement, everything so well made. So it's very enjoyable. So I definitely recommend, if you guys want to learn this run, you guys can do so. And
Yeah, very awesome, man. And thank you so much for joining us for this and showing off this game, because this looks rad. I really want to play it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, we're so glad to have you here. And got any other final thoughts before we let you go?
I just want to thank everyone for having me here, giving me the opportunity to show off this amazing game. I do wish it was a better run from me, but this run is very unforgiving sometimes, so I'm not too upset at it. So
Awesome.
You still did fine, though. And once again, we super appreciate you coming here. All right, and with that said, that was a fantastic send-off to our Mega Man block. Thank you to ResistingFrame, Deletion, and Mr. Chris38 for having our first ever Mega Man block. That was super rad, and hopefully we'll be able to get you guys back next time for any other marathons.
definitely, man, definitely. It was fun.
Right. Yeah. So up next, we actually have a block, so to speak, but it's they are veterans of the Belmont Bannerman Marathons from Camp Tentries. Up next, we have Matt Launder Lander, YT with Wii Sports and Baconator on comms. You guys want to check this out because Wii Sports is a speedrun. You never really thought of it, but it's actually super cool. So stay tuned, and we'll be back here shortly.